Hi guys, I'm here today with another ZenMarket haul. This again came super quick from ZenMarket within like a week, but because of the Easter holidays and like postal services and stuff being closed for a bit, it did take a bit longer, and when they tried to deliver I was out. I had to wait to go collect it for a couple of days. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, it's the first time I've ever received something from them in a like package bag, and I'm really confused because this is the biggest order that I've had from them, and that is both in terms of weight and cost, I think, as well. But I had a little sneak peek and it does seem to be pretty well bubble wrapped, so hopefully everything is okay in here. But I would really prefer for things to be shipped in boxes. So I've got quite a couple of things in here that I've been wanting to get for a while. But yeah, it does look like they've used lots of bubble wrap, so that's a plus. I don't know how I'm meant to get into it. Okay, this way now. This is good. Like, I really don't know how I'm meant to get into this. The way that they bubble wrapped it is really good, but albeit a little bit confusing. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna like cut right through it because it's gonna take me forever just to open it. Okay. So most things are individually wrapped too, which is great. So I'll start off with this one, which you guys can probably see what it is. So I got a copy of Winter Wonderland finally. I actually wanted to get the limited edition, but as some of you guys may know, that is seriously hard to find. So since I wanted to get Jonghyun's photo card, and this was actually like cheaper to buy it with the album, I decided to go ahead and buy it. So there's this card. So I'm probably going to actually sell this regular edition and hopefully one day be able to get my hands on the limited edition if I can find it somewhere. So I have that, and I wonder if that's like, if this is from the same seller, because it's like the same tape. And I also got the Shiny World J version of the Winter Wonderland, which is why I want to sell this one, because I'm okay with having like this one until I get the limited one, and I probably still will keep that one too, since that one's like a limited edition as well. I dropped Jonghyun on the floor. Okay, and then next up I have these couple albums, which I got for a really, really great price, especially considering that one of them is out of print. I don't know how I'm going to get into this. But yeah, I have a little bit of a story to tell you guys about this time round ordering, but I'll tell you that at the end. Okay, so I got some Epic High albums. I got Love Scream, which is the one which is out of print, and I really wanted this one the most, so I'm really happy to have this one. And I think Epic High wise, the only other one that I really, really want is the epilogue one, because it has one of my favourite and the first kind of Epic High songs that I've ever heard, which was Run. So, and then I got this one, which is the Remapping the Human Soul, and I mean they're second hand, but, and this one I believe is quite readily available, but I paid like a really cheap price between them, both of them, so yeah, really happy to especially have this one. I had my eye on it for like the longest time. Oh, okay. I was like, I completely forgot that I got this one thing. Okay. Okay, everything seems to be wrapped well and no damages from what I can see, so that makes me a little bit more at ease. I don't really know how I'm meant to open this. So next I have Jackson's card set from Never Ever. The seller packaged it very interestingly. It was really cute. They lined them up so I could see them all. Sorry, I'm doing it behind the camera because I don't want to like bend them or damage them. So this is his Promise version, his Making version, and then his Selfie version. Yeah, I found them for like a really good price, and actually now it seems that you can get his full set for like a lot cheaper, but I mean that's the thing with proxy sites, is that it's difficult. Like sometimes you can find something for a really great price and then later on you'll find it even cheaper, but that's the thing, you really, if you see it and you think it's a really good price for yourself, just go for it, because there's not a guarantee that you'll find it for like that price again. So that would always be my advice, that if you find something and you think that it's like that's a good price, I would definitely pay that. I think that that's a bargain, then you should definitely do it. It can be a bit frustrating when later on you're looking and you find it for cheaper, but that's just the way it goes. Okay, and the next album that I have is one that I didn't actually think I was going to get, but I ended up buying it anyway. Monster X, Guilty, The Clan Part 2, Guilty version, and I should have a photo card in here, yep. And I got it with the group card. I mean, it was a really, really good price, to be honest. It had free domestic shipping, and I really wanted the Guilty version, and whenever I was going to like order something from Kpop CD, they never had the Guilty version. And since I'm totally not sure of my Monster X bias, and I saw it with the group card, I was like, I think I'm just gonna get this. it worked out quite a bit cheaper than buying it brand new, and it looks in perfect condition. So really happy with that. And next is something which took me a very long time to get, and this was actually my problem item, which I'll explain to you guys when you see it. Okay, so I finally have Shiny's DXD, their Dance 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 limited edition. I'm pretty sure it is type B, if I remember correctly. Yep, type B. And this was the item that I had issues with, and it was mainly because of the seller. So if you guys are new to my channel, you'll know that this album has been on my purchase list last year, and even since it came out, basically I haven't been able to find it for a good price. I found this one. It was a starting price of like, I think 1500 yen, which is really, really good. It's rare to find even a like regular edition for that much. And so I saw it, I kept my eye on it, I wanted to bid on it, and the seller actually had in the description that they charged 200 yen for shipping. So that was great. I ended up winning the album for the starting bid, which was 1500 yen. So all in all, with shipping, I was looking at paying about like 2000 yen, which is really, really good. It is without photo card. I would have preferred to get with photo card, but like I said, I had been looking for it for a long time, never seen it as cheap as that, so I just decided to go for it. Maybe one day I'll be able to find a good deal on the card. And that was fine. Then the next again day, I went to go and check my account, and the seller had charged me like almost 900 yen for shipping. And I was like, what is going on here? It clearly says 200 yen in the description. They did say like to do with specific dimensions, like it had to be thinner than a certain amount, and it had to be way less than a certain amount, which I mean, like, it is not a heavy CD, it's not a large CD. It's like, just no, that's way too much. I've never had that happen to me, never, ever, ever. Got7, where are you now? And I spoke to one of my friends about it, who was actually the one who introduced me to proxy sites, because I was having a bit of a rant about it on Twitter, and she said to me, like, in all my time of having used proxy sites, and I've bought like fan site goods, so big heavy photo books, and also like magazines, you know, like those nylon and things like that. I don't think I've ever paid any more than 500 yen, so the fact that you've been charged that much is just pretty much ridiculous. So I messaged ZenMarket about it. Okay, I'm just going to check if there's a photo card, but it doesn't say so in the listing. Nope. So yeah, I messaged ZenMarket about it, and I was like, this is just, I'm really not happy with it. I felt like that the seller was really not happy with the price that it sold for, and because of that they decided to hike up the price on the shipping. And so they said that they'd get back to them and see what was the deal with that, like why they had charged so much. And they told me, like, yeah, it says 200 yen, but it's like, needs to be in the certain dimensions. And I was like, I collect shiny albums, I'm pretty sure I know the dimensions and the weight. It should fit in there, no problem. I think it was for sure had to be under 2 kilos. I can't remember about the size, but under 2 kilos, of course it's under 2 kilos. And anyway, some back and forth with ZenMarket, and I just really stressed to them. I was like, look, I'm really not happy with this. I feel like pretty much like I've been scammed almost, because why am I being charged this much for shipping? It just didn't make sense, and I was actually really surprised and very, how to describe it, I was very grateful, because in the end the seller did not want to refund the shipping back. They said that that's the shipping that they used and they won't be sending a refund. However, ZenMarket were kind enough to say that because it's been a fault, they would refund me the difference. So in the end I did only pay what I expected to pay, which was 2,000 yen, because they refunded me like 600 something yen, 680 I think. So yeah, the seller tried to charge me 880 yen for domestic shipping in Japan. Like, I pay a little bit more than that to have international shipping for a big package sent to me. It's mad, it honestly is, but I'm really happy to finally have this package. I've been wanting to do a ZenMarket haul for a while, but I just didn't have the funds. And in saying that, I hope that my story about this album doesn't put people off ordering from proxy sites, because honestly, in my 3, maybe even 4 years of using proxy sites, this is the first time that something like that's ever happened to me. So I would definitely say, especially if the sellers do not write in the description what their shipping methods will be. I'm not too sure, I can't remember, like on Bai, I think you can ask a question, but on ZenMarket it's very, very simple. When you're on the listing, there on the right hand side, there's a option, ask a question about this item. So very often when a seller does not have the shipping stated in the description, I ask ZenMarket, can you please find out how much they want for the domestic shipping? Actually, for for a lot of these items, I think a lot of them had free domestic shipping, which is not too bad. This one had free domestic shipping, these cards did, the Jonghyun regular Winter Wonderland album did. I think maybe even this one, the limited one. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Bye!